Hello guys, welcome back to the stream. డివిజన్ 1 కి ప్రమోట్ అవ్వాలి గైస్ ఈరోజు ఎలాగైనా కానీ. How many of you playing a football game guys?
So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air, and what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. And here's Raul. Silvestre. This is a promising build-up. Lovely bit of skill. Spread out to the left. Mateus. Great chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Edmilson. Batistuta producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. And he's there to get it away. What a throw in. Some good work on the right flank here. Flashes it across. It's a goal kick. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Raul, forever the opportunist. A sniff, that's all he needs. Vitinha charging forward, the ball at his feet. India have had plenty of possession, but few, if any, genuine chances. Out towards the flank. It's run loose here. It's Mateus!
Good goal guys, today's first goal guys.
Piercing, Piercing and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
And this is Batistuta. And they're quick to get it back. Picked out brilliantly, and the shot!
Scores for
And
level,
he
guys.
stuck it away. They're level in a trice.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch. Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
And Aubameyang! Goal! Barcelona! And the
Good gameplay,
comeback
guys.
is complete. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
I think this is just brilliant, the way he lost his marker there, Peter, throwing the dummy and then he was away. Look how fast he is over the first 5 yards. They were never going to catch him.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Shot, surely! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. That's tidy.
Half time, guys.
That
Scores
is
are
the end of
1-2.
the first half. It's been thrills and
Opponent
spills at
lead
either
down,
end in the
guys.
first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it.
I'd like to draw your attention to
And
the
we
screen
are up
right
to the
now for
break.
information
Well, I've
on
been
our
left
shuttle bus
almost
service.
breathless here, Peter. This is frantic stuff. 45 minutes.
If
just
anyone
seem
watching,
to
like the
fly
stream,
by.
guys.
Here's hoping both teams can maintain this level.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. And we get things going again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
He's having a pop!
Like the stream, guys. If any new watching, do subscribe also.
Oh, he's having a go! Brilliant by Vitinha! A finish right from the top draw! And this is getting better and better. Well, no
Game parlays,
goalkeeper
guys.
would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Yamal. That is good alertness. Neymar. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Raul. And it's McAllister. Oh, good take in a good area. He's having a shot! Oh, it's Batistuta. Oh, that's well spotted. Mateus, given the lift of his goal. And it's Batistuta. Oh, that's a key interception. Mateus. Messi. Oh, that is a nice touch. Neymar. Now, has he got the beating of his marker here? Oh, Aubameyang! Yes! Up by
Good
3.
gameplay, guys.
They have their boot on the throats of their foes.
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, Mbappe.
The two coaches
Number
are signalling
11,
changes here, both at the same
Raul.
time.
Number 19,
Barcelona visibly comfortable,
Yamal.
now up by
Coming on the
3.
field, number 9, Batistuta. Number
That's
6,
Batistuta.
Danny
That is
Olmo.
good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Federico Valverde.
Well read, nice
Substitutions
interception.
taking place.
Mateus. Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. Donatoni. Can he get it through? McAllister. Now it's Bale. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Now it's Batistuta. Brilliantly cut out.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
McAllister does really well to win the ball there. Danny Olmo. And that's been intercepted. And that's that. India did lead. Indeed, they
Good
controlled,
gameplay, guys,
but
opponent.
they managed to throw it all away. A defeat.
Diego Jota. Like the stream, guys. స్ట్రీమ్ ఎవరైనా వాచ్ చేస్తా ఉంటే లైక్ చేయండి గైస్. William Machi, opponent. ఈరోజు ఎలాగైనా కానీ డివిజన్ 1కి ప్రమోట్ అవ్వాలి గైస్. వన్ వీక్ నుంచి చెప్తానే ఉన్నాను కానీ ప్రమోట్ అవ్వలేకపోతున్నా గైస్. ఈ 1700ని ఏడే ఉంటున్నా గైస్. 1800 దాకా వెళ్తున్నాను, మళ్ళీ కిందకు వచ్చేస్తున్నాను గైస్. ఈరోజు ఎలాగైనా కానీ డివిజన్ 1కి ప్రమోట్ అవ్వాలి.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game yet to
everybody,
kick
and
off.
welcome to
The
today's
excitement
match.
already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, we're on the way.
Well, the greatest goal threat down below us, Peter, is Michael Owen.
Forever the boy wonder. Burst onto the world scene, of course, in such sensational style and left us with that unforgettable impression.
Yeah, and he'll forever be remembered for that, Peter, but his catch-me-if-you-can style of finishing and one-on-one duels with keepers, it became the norm.
Absolutely so, and I guess we're all expecting him to notch a goal or two here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Messi probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. That has been cut short. Kubo. Costa Curta. India are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Mbappe. Van Dijk.
India are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
Now it's Pele. Can he get it through? Oh, that's fabulous. And he's quick to get rid. Mateus plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And this is Raul. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Oh, good. He's had a shot!
Good goal by Kylian Mbappe, guys.
There it is! The first significant strike. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
India have penetrated for the first time.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
And this is Messi. Has to go back here. Oh, the ball's come loose. Oh, what has happened here? Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Nicely weighted ball. Can he get on the end of this? And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Tries to play it through.
Added time.
Good take, and is he in? And that has earned a few nods
Like
of
the stream,
approval
guys.
from the bench.
స్ట్రీమ్ ఎవరైనా చూస్తూ ఉంటే లైక్ చేయండి guys.
This possibly the last play of the half.
లైక్ చేసి సపోర్ట్ చేయండి guys. ఇంకా బాగా ఆడటానికి ఎంకరేజ్ లా ఉంటుంది guys.
Half time.
హాఫ్ టైం guys, score sir 1-0.
Industry or intent thus far, a little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking. India leading by 1 at the break.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break.
And a chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out! That's really well cleared.
మంచి ఛాన్స్ మిస్ చేసుకున్నారు guys opponent.
And it's Xavi Alonso. Alonso! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Raul, nice looking ball. Mbappe receives. Goes for a shot!
Another goal by Kylian Mbappe, guys. Good pass by Raul.
This is getting better and better. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
India are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
There's a
Stream
certain
watch us on the like joint, guys.
authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Silvestre spots it and intercepts. Mateus, and he's there to retrieve it.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Goes for the shot! Oh, it's come off the
Good try,
upright. Gerrard. Played out wide. Looking for the run. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's Kubo. It's their second corner of the game.
Substitutions taking place.
లైక్ చేసి సపోర్ట్ చేయండి గైస్.
McAllister getting this one clear. And now they can spring out of defence. It's Couch! It's off target and by quite a way. Van Dijk. Now it's Mbappe. Caceres charging forward, the ball at his feet. Gerrard. Pelé. Oh, he's not going to get any further than that. This is a promising build-up. Now it's Messi. Yamal unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And it's Messi. He was under real pressure there. India can consider themselves just about safe now.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Now it's Mbappe, and he's had it nicked away. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was
There will
well
be 3
played,
minutes
well
added
stopped.
time.
McAllister is the team's great visionary. Xavi Alonso. And that interception, that's at the end.
ఇప్పుడే ఫస్ట్ విన్ గైస్.
India can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they are perfectly entitled to following this.
17-29 లో ఉందాం గైస్. $1800కి వస్తే డివిజన్ 1కి ప్రమోట్ అవుతాం గైస్. ఇంక జస్ట్ 71 రేటింగ్ గైస్. 71 రేటింగ్ వస్తే డివిజన్ 1కి ప్రమోట్ అవుతాం గైస్. మీరు లైక్ చేసి సపోర్ట్ చేయండి గైస్. Ali, opponent Ali. Opponent collective strength is stronger than mine, guys. We will see, guys.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
everybody,
The
and
fans have
welcome
pulled
to
out
No
all the
problem,
stops
guys.
to make this a
We will try our
monumental
level
occasion.
best. చూద్దాం.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Another episode of this age-old tale, uncompromising conflict. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender.
Cruyff! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. That has been knocked clear. Showing good feet. It's Roberto Carlos! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power.
Marquinhos does really well to win the ball there. Messi tries to play it through. Nesta can clear it away.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Messi demonstrating his defensive quality there. Mbappe!
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
And it's Griezmann. And he's got away from him. Great vision. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Mbappe! He is through. Chance for a shot! And it's a goal!
Good goal by Kylian Mbappe, guys.
Strike.
Link up gameplay, guys.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
దీన్ని డిఫెండ్ చేస్తే చాలు guys. అపోనెంట్కి ఆపర్చునిటీ చెక్కకుండా మనం చేస్తే చాలు guys. స్ట్రీమ్ ఎవరైనా వాచ్ చేస్తూ ఉంటే లైక్ చేయండి గైస్. ఇంకెవరైనా సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేసుకోకపోతే సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేసుకోండి. అటాకింగ్లో చూడండి గైస్ అట్ట పెట్టాడు. Come on, bro. చూడండి గైస్ ఈ ప్లేయర్లు ఉన్నారు గైస్ అపోనెంట్ దగ్గర. మన దగ్గర చూడండి గైస్. Come on, bro. I am waiting. Okay. ఈ లీడ్ని డిఫెండ్ చేస్తే చాలు గైస్. అపోనెంట్కి ఛాన్స్ ఇవ్వకుండా మనం చేయాలి. స్ట్రీమ్ ఎవరైనా వాచ్ చేస్తా ఉంటే లైక్ చేయండి గైస్. Oh, are you there?
The first moment of real significance.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't...
And the finish! It's a goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Bro, offline lo
One
unnaru.
moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Come on, bro. He's offline, guys.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on...
Great chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. They are purring, truly purring. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Bro, are you there? He's offline, guys.
India find a position of real strength now.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to...
Real chance! He's got a goal! And he is just ripping it up! And that really is so impressive.
If any new watching,
having the
do
thrust
subscribe,
to get
guys.
there is one
Like the
thing,
stream
having
also.
the composure to score is another.
Number 7.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
India are at the peak of their powers.
Like the
Their
stream, guys.
opponents a long way from that.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And he's there to clear it. Yamal goes for goal! Oh, terrific save.
Well, that always
Like the
looked
stream, guys.
a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
It's their second corner of the game. Impressive jump! And he's missed it. India heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Baresi. It's a pretty loose pass. Silvestre, and it's Messi. Nicely weighted ball. They're urging him to shoot.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Mbappe.
There will be
Oh,
3
there's a
minutes
probing
added
ball.
time.
Yamal. Now that's well seen too. Can he get on the end of this? Rooney.
Half time, guys.
The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Just a quick announcement. And an
India
exciting one
really
too.
are
We're about
in
to
control
announce
here.
today's lottery
They've done
numbers.
exactly
Please
what they
watch the
set out
screen
to do.
if you have a ticket.
There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so
Bro,
far
offline
has
killing
been
gap
great on the eye.
3 goals ऐसे, guys.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense
Goal మామూలుగానే
and
వేసాను.
utterly
Bro,
captivating.
online లో ఉన్నప్పుడే ఒక goal వేసాను, guys.
India enjoying a
Offline
half
kill,
which
3 goals
is
వేసాం.
little short of perfect. The dominant force, the only force in a one-sided contest. And we are back underway. Leicester gets across to intercept that. Yamal. Mateus plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Now it's Raul.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now it's Messi. And he's managed to get... And the shot! And a neat finish!
Only offline వెళ్ళినట్టున్నాడు, guys.
They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Come on, bro. Again, he is offline, guys.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. That's rather hopeful. And he couldn't quite make it 6.
Well, it was an ambitious attempt, but it'll keep the defence on its toes at least.
And it's Luis Suarez. Foot in. Messi running with the ball, and he was quick to react. Well, that is one way to stop him. He's shifting through the gears here. Look at the space. Oh, shooting chance! And reclaimed it in a trice. It's roll! And it's in! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
లేదు క్విట్ అయిపోతే
It's a massive
అయిపోయింది
exodus
కదా,
now.
టైం వేస్ట్
Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
11.
Like the stream, guys. If you're watching, like the stream, guys, and support my channel also. Just 50 more rating, guys. ఇంకా 50 రేటింగ్ వస్తే మనం డివిజన్ 1 కి ప్రమోట్ అవుతాం, guys. I want one epic Neymar card, guys.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium.
Sir, Neymar
The
epic
players
card
on the pitch
వస్తే
are raring
ఎవరైనా
to
నాకు
go
కొనిట్టని ట్రై
any
చేయండి,
minute
guys.
now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
Italy versus Ongole Bulls.
Well, we're on the way.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me, very strong and athletic and competent in every other department you care to mention.
Just about the perfect defensive specimen.
Yeah, and I think often underrated.
Now that looks a decent ball. Chance!
Good goal, guys.
Victory bell!
Good gameplay.
This is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring
We got
with a
chances,
brilliantly
Ahmed.
classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
India finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Big chance!
Good gameplay, guys.
Super goal! That is a gem! An absolute gem!
జాగ్రత్తగా ఉండాలి guys.
They are purring, truly purring. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Italy are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
And things are much healthier in their favour.
Mateos!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's McAllister. That's good play. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. McAllister.
Italy always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
And here's Mbappe. And here's Messi. Bojan. And here's the chance to counter. Knocks it into space. It's played through for him. Shoots! And it's there! And they're threatening to fly away here.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
A case now of complete control. Mateos. Now it's Mbappe. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Raul. Oh, super find. And he's in a decent chance! It's
Finally, guys.
Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like...
And that is
Half time,
all
guys.
they have
Score
time for.
3-1.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. So, into the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Spread to the right. That is a brilliant interception. Mateos. Oh, nicely intercepted. That has been cut short. Yamal stood up well to him there. Italy have it back and can go again. Pickford gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Italy clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
White did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And here's Bale. Yamal. India are looking to break at pace. Well read, nice interception. So Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And it's Messi. Raul. Now there's a fine ball, and he shoots! It's a goal!
Just one more goal, guys.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will
Hey,
stick.
hi, bro.
The danger was
Hi,
always
bro,
there,
touchy.
Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or
Where are
any
you
sort
from,
of
bro?
indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
India now just needing one.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Park Ji-sung.
Italy surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
So what can they make of this? Aimed beyond the defence. He's found space here. Park Ji-sung deals with that comfortably. And that is well cleared. Mateus. And the shot!
Ah,
That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
time for some substitution, guys. Hi bro, Itachi Joby. Where are you from, bro? Just to Ongole, guys. Dry the first two.
Substitution for Italy. Number 10.
Oh, this is a Hollywood or bus corner. The final whistle is up next.
Number 27. Fire. Coming on the field. Number 24.
Impressive jump.
Number
No,
26.
just not quite.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Substitution in progress. 2 added minutes has been indicated.
Yaya Toure. Turan, a picture of focus and alertness. And that is it. A real high-octane conclusion. A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advantage.
I get demoted, guys. Like the stream, guys. If anyone watching, like the stream, guys. And do support my channel also.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello, everybody,
The game
and
yet to
welcome
kick
to
off.
today's
The
match.
excitement already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So off we go then.
Javier Zanetti will be having a very busy game for sure, Peter. He'll be raiding the flanks all game long, if he's allowed to, of course. But if he starts beating people and getting balls into the box consistently, I can only see one winner here.
And he does it with such an unassuming demeanour. He makes the ordinary look beautiful, doesn't he?
He does, absolutely. His game is just laced with moments of sheer brilliance.
Now it's Messi, looking to play him in. Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Messi. Now it's Batistuta. Kante makes a dash for it, but he's made sure that's not getting through.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
And it's Marquinhos. Raul.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Mateus can so cleverly bypass the press. He's had it taken off him. Can he finish? He scored! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head,
Can you watch
Peter.
like
He
this
didn't
thing,
even
guys?
look at the goalkeeper.
And support my channel also.
So the first goal of the game.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Can he get it through? Mateus has crossed into the middle. And now they can clear their lines. Conte. It's a good spell of possession, this. The ball has bounced loose now. Donadoni tries to pass it. Tries a shot! That's put paid to the danger. That is Conte. Great Conte! It's a goal! They are right back in business.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
So that goal then?
Yeah, it's wonderful work, Peter. He just got his head down and absolutely drilled it. Good luck getting to that for the keeper.
Norway restore parity.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
That has ended up in no man's land. Mateus. Mbappe. Mateus. Yamal.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Conte. And the
Half-time,
referee
guys. Scores
has
are
signalled
1-1.
for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Any thoughts on all this so far, Jim?
Well, it's been an intriguing watch. A really nice contrast of styles that seem to suit both teams pretty well. Who's ultimately going to win it? It's anyone's guess there.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. The second half is up and running. And it's Zanetti. Mateus. He's in a... There's the shot! He's delivered all right!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Norway with the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
And the shot!
Again, scores are level,
There's
guys.
a goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, that's so refreshing.
Like the stream,
They let
guys.
a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been
If any of you
emphatic.
watching, like the stream, guys.
And that
And
will
support my
surely go
channel
down
also.
as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Quite a game this, all square again.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your head...
Decent chance! And that's in! And the game is well and truly turned on its head!
Back to the lead, guys.
Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
India leading now.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Shapes to shoot! Oh, good finish! And this is getting better and better. So smooth, a signature finish.
Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
India go up by 2 and are looking good.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Yamal.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And the shot!
Okay,
And he hits the
guys.
net!
Defend చేయాలి guys.
Right back in the game!
Lead లో ఉన్నాం.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
జస్ట్ టైం వేస్ట్ చేస్తే గైస్ చాలు గైస్ విన్ అయిపోతాం.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, Mbappe.
Well, the two coaches
Number 10,
are signalling changes
Messi.
here, both at the same
Number
time.
19,
And a
Yamal.
really good game is threatening to
Number
break out
11,
here.
Well, I think they have every chance of
Number
levelling this
8,
now, Peter, but they've got to stay
Mateo.
calm and not go
Coming on
completely
the
gung-ho.
field. Number 9, Batistuta. Number 21, El Hadj Diouf.
That's Valverde. And he shoots!
Federico Valverde.
It's off target and by quite a way.
That's the threat he carries, Peter, running at defences like that. If only he managed to retain his composure.
And it's made its way to him. And he's gone backward here. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it. I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
And he's there to get it away.
Has been indicated.
Out towards the flank. McAllister. Valverde. Valverde. White looking to receive it in space. De Bruyne. No, that's been intercepted. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity.
మంచి కంబ్యాక్ గైస్ ఈ గేమ్. స్ట్రీమ్ ఎవరైనా వాచ్ చేస్తూ ఉంటే లైక్ చేయండి గైస్. If any new watching, like the stream guys and support my channel also. Opponent unknown magician. I'm not magician guys.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours,
Hello,
it might not
everybody,
feel
and
like that.
welcome to today's
The
match.
stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters.
Stadium full of
Colours
noise and
vivid and
energy.
vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. We're up and running then. The wait had become maddening for Argentina fans. 28 years since their last major title. They finally managed it, and it was, of course, largely down to this man.
Yeah, and they won it in the best way possible against Brazil, in Brazil. Okay, it wasn't exactly a classic match by any means, but still, they did it.
It's the significance of it, of course. If there was ever any doubt as to this man's commitment to the cause, that game went a long way in proving it simply wasn't the case. Well, there's the clearance. McAllister, can he get on the end of this?
Offside, guys.
Mbappe finds himself offside.
Like the stream, guys.
Haaland. It's a sharp pass. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Messi. And the pass is intercepted.
Lagging, guys. Lag out,
Haaland.
guys. Game.
Raul was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
ఆడేదే అంతంత మాత్రం అయితే మళ్ళీ
It's
lag
a lovely,
లేదు.
neat pass. And it's McAllister. Haaland. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
Half an hour played now.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And he's worked it through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And he skips past his man. McAllister shapes to shoot!
Good goal by McAllister.
It's there! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
నేనేం
Yeah,
చెప్పుకుంటున్నాడు
when you're
guys.
hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Rudiger. And it's Messi. He's shifting through the gears here.
There will be 1 minute
And he
added
can
time.
thump it away. They're back in possession and ready to go again. And that
Half time, guys,
is
score
the
for
end
1-0.
of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
India really have looked very good in transition, so I'll be
ఇంకొక goal
expecting
వేసాం
more of the
cool
same
గా
in this
ఉండొచ్చు
second
guys.
half. They
Substitutions
just need
taking
to
place.
remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
India with the game's only breakthrough. It's 1-0. Back on the way then. India currently ahead by the smallest of margins. And here's Messi. Howson does really well to win the ball there. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And the through ball. Now it's Matheus Cunha. India
Really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Germany needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Now it's Mbappe.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And smartly reclaimed. And he's heaved it away. Mateus.
Oh, bullshit, guys.
Iniesta. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
And the finish! Oh, good finish! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining.
Okay,
Game
guys.
still on. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, Mbappe.
Time then for the first substitution of the
Number 10,
game.
Messi.
We're looking at a
Number
different
11,
game now.
Raul.
Well, this is to be expected,
Number
Peter, when you've
19,
got two strong teams of fairly equal standing.
Number 8,
The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Coming on the field.
Skillfully cut out.
Number
He is
9,
so at ease on the ball.
Number 21,
He's well positioned here.
Number 6,
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment.
Number
This game
22,
could yet yield a winner.
Valverde. Number 17, De Bruyne.
McAllister did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And the counter is on. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
That's an imaginative pass. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Germany clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Now it's Batistuta. Busquets conjures time and space where few can. Well, he's seen
There will
that
be
early.
1 minute
Used
added
a certain
time.
sixth sense. And he's quick to get rid. And that is as far
Good try,
as it
guys.
goes. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure.
Cha. Win or lose, this is the last game, guys. After this game, I will end the stream. Opponent collective strength is stronger than mine, guys. We will see, guys, what will happen. Definitely, I will try my level best, guys.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. There's the whistle. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm.
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to...
Yamal! Yamal with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength, the sort of desire we hope will spread.
White defending his corner, stubborn, shapes to shoot! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
Great vision. Mateus. Big chance! Aims beyond the defence. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, perfectly measured that. And that's a simple one for the keeper. It's played through for him. Marquinhos gets across to intercept that.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
India with the corner. They're first. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Knocks it into space.
Might want to be careful there.
If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Rice. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Barcelona definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Mateus plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. He's found a way through. It is a corner. India have their second corner now. And now a sudden... He's having a pop! But he's left disappointed.
Yeah, we can't fault him for the attempt, although it might have been a case of momentary tunnel vision then.
Hazard gets on his bike and on the move.
Outside
Caught
guys.
offside that time. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Nicely aimed pass. Yamal. Deftly away. India have it back and can go again. That's going to go a long way. Challenge just a bit on the firm side.
There will be 1 minute
Now it's Vinicius
added time.
Junior. He's shifting through the gears here. Vinicius Junior. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty.
Oh, no.
And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. The major moment in the game. He scores for sure! Not much more than a formality.
Played a game of double bluff here.
And that is all
Half time,
they
guys.
have
Scores
time
are
for.
1-0.
There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking. Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. So off we go again.
India can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Now it's Batistuta. Messi. Well, that looks a decent ball. Brilliantly cut out. Marquinhos is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. And it's Azar looking to pass their way up the pitch. Raul. And Mateus. Yamal. Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. Raul. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
The attendance for this match was
Baresi
96,628.
does really well to win the ball. Oh, they could be caught out here. And a chance! And that's it.
Scores are level, guys.
They are right back in business.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Yeah.
Oh, that's ambitious. Messi currently being consciously targeted.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
And it's Messi. Mateus. Searching pass he's played there. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Just about up to 75 minutes. Mateus. He's beaten the last man. Rice. He's in a great position here.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Oh no, that was never going to make it. Caceres. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
A searching ball out wide. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Caceres.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Good ball, good take. He might be in here. And Batistuta! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 15.
Desperate defending
Hazard.
required here.
Number 17. Vinicius Junior. Number 14. Rice. Number 21. Batistuta.
And they've got rid. And that's it. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts. Highly entertaining until the very...
Okay guys, stream ఇంతటితో ఎండ్ చేస్తున్నా guys. Okay guys, bye guys, good night, see you tomorrow.